Oh, how's it going, guys? Dom here with Dom's Vlogs. Now, I want to put a little story time for you guys before I talk about anything else, after this video. These story times are going to be called Dom's Story Time, or Dom's Story Time with Dom. I'll just call it Story Time with Dom because it kind of makes sense. Today, the story is about how did I cut my own thumb and make it dangle like this? Well, I don't know if you can see it very well on the camera here, but my thumb has a scar. And you've probably seen it in other videos, including my repairing long shot video. How did I get this? Well, this dates back in middle school. I was walking home, This was before Jerry was even like younger, I would say, or older rather. He's 4 right now, so I'd say he was either 2, maybe 1 years old. I'm not entirely positive. I wish I could know, but I don't. But anyhow, I think I called my ma, but I didn't call my dad for some reason. Then I looked at the food processor. I was like, it says slow and then fast. So I checked the speeds and I was like, wow. But I also checked the blades to see how sharp they are. They are sharp. Then in my stupid little mind, stupid part of my mind that is like under there somewhere, I just reach in like this with the plastic piece, not where the blades are, try to hold it down, press the slow button, it cuts my thumb. Now, it was dangling, and I did not know what to do. It was bleeding. I had to open the door and call, the neighbor upstairs. She's an old lady. She's a nice one, too. I really did appreciate her. I always bring up the mail for her before we moved to Roselle Park. I was in Clark when this happened. And then I had to, she had to call the cops. She had to put ice on there. I had to keep my thumb this is the way I was holding it. I had to hold it in place so that it would stop. Literally, I did not shed a tear. And to be honest, I didn't feel a lot of pain than before, which is interesting because I felt pain before. But, yeah, so they came, it was like, they were looking at it, I was looking at it, it was just, I was bleeding like crazy. Then they started, wrapping it up so that it could stay put. I still kept it holding on, and I tell you, I was in an ambulance, they were I was in, I think, a stretcher, and I was in the ambulance, they put injections in me, I was, cursing my ass off, which I normally wouldn't do in middle school, but, hey, I did it. And the pain was excruciating. I hated it. I really did. There was a Goonie shirt I wore, yet it doesn't fit me anymore, but that was the shirt that I wore when this happened. You'll see pictures, that was the shirt I wore, and now it's gone. Yet the bloodstains, I think, are still there. So after that, I got to the hospital. Ma and Gerard, which is my stepdad, came over. And then I was I was crying. I did not know what I was thinking. I almost cut the bone. I tore off the tendon. I literally, cut, the joint off as well. And yet the doctors had a way to put this thing back together. It's still, a little dangled a bit, but it's not that bad. Yet I'm still using it. Still to this date. I mean, look. I can still grab stuff like this, I just don't want to, crack the knuckle or anything, just in case the joint actually breaks. So I'm kind of worried on that, but I am very careful with it. Then my dad came along, and I was like, wow, I can't believe that he even was surprised at what I did. But I learned from my lessons, and lesson number 1, never play with sharp objects, no matter what you think of them, no matter if you want to test them, no matter if you want to do it. Just looking at it is your test. That's it. Nothing else. Don't even play with it. Don't even test it on woods. Don't even test it on your skin. Don't do anything. That's your only test. Just looking at how sharp it is. That's it. It's just after I got that, I was in a cast and I couldn't even move this thumb. Last time before I moved this thumb when it was dangling, I was in pain. So they had to like put the cast on it. I was like itching over here. So then I was put to sleep so they can start putting this thing back together, and it was back together now. So I made sure that people don't mess with it, and I heard a lot of other people in the middle school tell me to feel better, and I'm like, thank you. Like, it means a lot to me. Because I've done stupid things in the past. I've really done stupid things. And I've done a lot of stupid things. So I learned my lesson. Never to do stupid things. Just don't lose sight of reality. And question your world. That's the way I've done it. And now that I have this scar, this is like, I think I have two. But this one is the better scar. Because it shows how I cut it. And that was a little baby food processor, a little mini blender. Like, not the blenders you see. This one is for babies only. This is when my brother was way young. Like, really young. Like, probably like he was like walking, but he didn't know when to speak. So I gotta go now. This is how the story time ends. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as always, stay scary, and I'll see you next time. And leave a like if you like this video and the story time. I think I'm probably gonna do this a lot.